It's time for Sunday brunch. We have Tyson. You're all those things. The Tulsa Food Guy, Tyson Caldwell. He's making oysters this morning, which is one of my favorites. I'm really excited. You're making something a little bit different though than the traditional plate of, oysters on the half shell. Tell me what
Yeah, well, everyone's got their recipes that they got from their grandma or great grandma that's been passed along, and this is called scalloped oysters. And it's when actually Grandma Helen's recipe, all it said was milk, crackers, oysters, and butter.
All right.
So I've taken that and then we've kind of added a little bit of stuff, but basically the scalloped oysters works kind of like a casserole.
All right.
We're going to start with our crumbled up saltine crackers.
Plain old rich saltine crackers.
You can also use the butter crackers, which this time I tried a new experiment, mixed a little bit of the butter crackers in with the saltines. I tried it once with just the butter crackers and it gets too rich, so we'll see how that comes out.
All right.
But you want to start out with your pan and put your crackers down a layer on the bottom. And then we're just going to take the oysters. I used for this batch 2 cans, which are
These
2
are just
8-ounce
canned
cans.
Oysters. These aren't fresh oysters.
You can use fresh if you want, but it's great with the canned ones.
You can buy those at the
cheaper
grocery store, yeah.
Yeah, they're a lot easier to find around here, especially. Then you just want to kind of layer this out, and we're going to go layer by layer. You go oysters.
All right.
And also, whenever you're getting the oysters ready, just drain the juice off of the oysters.
Okay.
And then set them aside. And then we'll put a layer of the crackers. And then the next step.
Now, this is an interesting way of eating oysters. I've never had this before.
The next step will be our little liquid concoction here, which is you can use milk half and half. Heavy cream makes it the best, but if you want to make it a little bit healthier, you can just use regular milk.
Because I see you got some butter over there too.
Or
so
go in
we're
between.
Really going here.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you just want to pour a little bit of this liquid mixture over this layer.
Okay.
And then we'll take some pats of butter.
And that liquid mixture, the recipe is online at kjrh.com if you want to check that out.
And then we're just going to put a few pats of butter over this, and then we're going to continue to repeat the process until we're out of oysters.
Oh boy, so there's butter and heavy cream and oysters.
A few more crackers over that.
And it's definitely going to have a big seafood flavor here because oysters are pretty potent.
And what I was going to say with the milk mixture, that's why you set that juice aside from out of the cans of oysters. Just pour that in there.
Okay.
Put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I like to add a little bit of hot sauce, just a touch, because hot sauce goes really well with oysters.
Definitely.
You don't want to put too much because you don't want to overpower it, but just give it that little bit of flavor.
It's kind of like a little bit of a casserole here.
Exactly. And then a little bit of salt and pepper, and I put a pinch of nutmeg in there as well.
Really? Give that little bit extra flavor. All right, well, this will be baking. We'll come and check it out here in just a little bit. Thank you, Tyson. Very interesting recipe here. Scalloped oysters will be online, kjrh.com.